Let's come into a comfortable cross-legged position. You might pull the flesh of your buttocks back behind your sit bones to help just slightly tilt your pelvis and to connect with the feel of the bones on the earth. With a nice deep inhale, lift the spine tall. And exhale, relax the shoulders down. Allow the belly to relax out and down. Allow the brow to soften, maybe bringing a hint of a smile to the eyes and to the mouth. Just sending that message to your nervous system to relax. Feeling the solidness of your buttocks on the ground. And the softness of the muscles. Bringing awareness to the shoulders and letting the shoulders relax like ice to water, melting the tension. And in the relaxed space of the body, you can allow the breath to open more deeply. Feeling the fullness of the inhale and the relaxation of the exhale. And then slowly lower the chin to the chest, keeping the chest lifted to the chin. With each exhale, allowing the weight of the head to become heavier, falling forward. And then move the chin over to the left shoulder. And place the right hand behind the back, bending the elbow, bringing the hand over toward the left waist with the palm facing behind you. And press the back side of the hand into the body, rolling the elbow and the shoulder back, continuing to drop the chin down and to the left. And deepening the breath so that you feel it even moving the shoulder. Bring the head back to center and lift it back up. And then take that right arm and bring it across the chest, pulling in with the left hand, flexing at the wrist. Turn your head to the right. Slow, long breaths. And then release. Bring your head back to center. And drop the chin. And bring the chin over toward the right shoulder, keeping it down. And bend the left arm. Place it behind your back with the hand moving toward the right waist, palm out. Press the back side of the hand into the body and roll the elbow and the shoulder back. Imagine that you're breathing in up to that left shoulder. Reach the collarbones with your breath. Release the arms. Bring the head center, lift it back up. And then take the left arm straight across the chest, pulling it in with the right hand, flexing at the wrist. Try your best to straighten your fingers so you get a stretch in the hand as well. And then turn your head to the left. And release. Bring your head back to center. Close the eyes. Roll the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. Good. And last one. Good. And inhale and reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the left hand down, dropping the body to the left. Push into the left hand and sink into your right sit bone. And then turn your head up. Chin toward the armpit, back of the head, neck long. Or if that's not really comfortable for your neck, then turn your head down so the back of the head is still long. And then bend that left elbow and drop the left shoulder away from the ear. Reach out long through the right hand Breathe nice and deep, getting it up under those right ribs. And then fold over your left knee, reaching the arm out long, keeping weight in the left hand so that your right sit bone stays back and down. Notice where the breath goes. Really define the shape that it takes inside you. Can you let go more on the exhale? Notice what stops you from breathing deeper. On your next inhale, lift and reach that right arm up. Exhale it down. And then with your eyes closed, breathe and just notice how the right side breathes compared to the left. Does one side feel more spacious, more open, more alive? Maybe not. Just see. And then notice the cross of your legs, which one is on top or in front. And then release the legs, shake them out. And then cross the legs again with the opposite leg in front. Sitting tall on both sit bones, reaching up through the crown of the head. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, right hand down to the right. Bend the body over. Drop the right shoulder. So more than just letting it relax, it's more of an active motion. You're kind of taking the whole shoulder girdle down the back, bending the elbow. And then press into the left hand, press into the right hand, sinking into the left sit bone. Reach out long through the left arm. Take your gaze up or down. Lengthen the breath up the left side. And then fold the body over the right leg, reaching out through the left hand. Continuing to press into the right hand to send the left hip back. Long, slow breaths traveling up the shape of the body. Relaxing as you exhale. On an inhale, lift up. Reach the left arm up and exhale it down. Release the legs. Shake them out. And then come over onto hands and knees. Lining your hands up under your shoulders, your knees up under your hips. We'll inhale and curl the tailbone up. Drop the belly down. Then lift the eyes up. Exhale, tailbone down. Chin down. Belly lifts. And then continue like this at your own pace, letting the pace be set by how long it takes to breathe a full inhale and a full exhale. And then come back to neutral spine. Lift the belly up to support the back. Take your gaze straight down to the ground and extend your right leg back, lifting it to the height of the hip. And then bring your left arm forward. Good. Now, bring your left hand down and send your right leg behind you, curling your toes under onto the floor. Great. And then we're going to twist and lift that left arm up. Squeeze the inner thighs together and take your gaze up to your left hand. Rotating the ribs as you exhale. Good. Bring the left hand down. And then we'll send that right foot up in front. A little bit off to the side with the foot angled over to the right. Good. And then if you can bend your elbows and come lower. If you can come all the way down onto your elbows, you can try that. Wherever you are is fine. If you're low enough and you want to stack your hands and rest your forehead on your hands, do that. And then press down into the big toe. Okay. Now, if you're on hands, stay on hands. If you're on elbows, stay on elbows. We're just going to heel toe that foot all the way around and come into a half frog with the knee straight out from the hip and the foot straight down from the knee. And then try to lay your pelvis on the ground. If you can rest your forehead on your hands. And then press your right buttock toward the floor. Okay, lift yourself back up. And then we're going to swing that right foot around again, this time lining it up with the hip. Keeping the hands to the left of the foot. And maybe you can bring that right hand slightly behind, just wherever it stabilizes you. And then we're going to shift the weight and rock from side to side. Rolling on the outer edge of that foot. Good. And then just letting it rest down to the right, however far it can. And take a deep breath in. Deep, 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 slow breath. And then when you exhale, take weight out of your hands and let your hips drop even lower. Continue with each exhale to take more and more weight out of your hands. Good. And then come on back. Bring that right hand to the right side and sink the hips nice and low. Think of that left hip moving toward the right ankle. And then we'll bend that left leg, reach the right hand behind and try to take hold of the foot. If you don't reach the foot and you can with the left hand, then try that. I actually think it's easier with the right, but see what's gonna work for you. And then just pull the heel toward the buttock and then re-drop the front of that left hip toward the floor. Look over your right shoulder. Keep sinking down. Imagine that the outer left hip is dropping toward the floor. Okay, release the back foot. And then walk the hands back, straightening the front leg, flexing the foot. And we'll inhale and look up. Exhale, keep your gaze up, but bend your elbows and lower your chest down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bend elbows, belly toward the thigh. Inhale up. Exhale, release your head. And again, less weight in the hands. Almost none, they're just there for balance. Let the elbows drop heavily toward the ground. Drag the breath long and slow through the body. On the exhale, lift the navel in and up. Relax the head even more. Relax the shoulders even more. Get fully lost inside the breath. And then shift your hips forward again. And then bring your hands a little bit forward. Curl your left toes under. And then kick that right leg up. Flex the right foot. Press out long through the right heel and down through the left heel. And then bend both knees, bring them to the ground. Hands are right under the shoulders, gazing down at the ground. Send the left leg back and the right arm forward. Lift the belly to support the spine. Return the right hand to the ground for a moment and step the left leg back across over to the right with the toes curled under on the floor. Squeeze the inner thighs together. That'll give you stability and help you twist more. And lift that right arm up and lift your gaze up. If you need help with the balance, just press that right foot into the floor a little bit more. And again, squeezing the inner thighs, turning the ribs. And release the hand down. And step the left foot up a little bit wide with the foot angled a little bit out. And then drop the hips, lower the elbows as much as you can. If you can come down onto them, do that. If you do that and you want to stack your fists and rest your forehead, go ahead. Just be wherever you are. Everybody's body is different. You don't need it to be like anybody else's. Just need it to be the healthiest version of yours. So wherever you're at in the stretch, Breathe into it and just help release whatever tension might be held there. It's not about what it looks like. And then lift yourself up. And heel toe the foot in a little bit. No, we did something else first, but I don't remember anymore what we did. Anybody? Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but okay. Yep. All right, let's just start to rock side to side. Okay, and then go ahead and let the knee fall to the left. Take a deep breath in, exhale and bend the elbows and sink the hips. Every time you exhale, take more weight out of your hands and drop into the ground. And then lift yourself back up. Bring the left hand to the outside and line that foot up with the hip. I can't wait to watch this video later and see what step I'm forgetting. Let's bend the right knee and reach the left hand back for the foot and pull the heel toward the buttock. Drop the hips down and then turn and look up to the left. And then aim the outer right hip down toward the ground. And release the hands. Send the hips back. Flex the foot. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bend the elbows, but keep the head lifted. Inhale, lift the gaze in the chest. Exhale, bend and lower the ribs. Inhale, look up. Exhale, now release the head down. Scoop the belly in, like you're aiming your navel for your spine. Take weight out of your hands. I remember now what I forgot. We'll do it in a minute. Keep sinking. Less weight in the hands, more heaviness in the torso. And then shift forward with the hands to the inside of that left leg. We'll bring the knee out to the side, coming into our half frog. And lowering the hips down as much as you can. Maybe coming onto your belly if you're able, or resting the forehead on stacked fists. Good. And then press the left buttock down toward the floor. So it almost feels like you're tilting your pelvis just slightly to the right. And then press yourself up. Curl the right toes under and kick the left leg up, flexing the left foot, pressing into the hands, sending weight into the right heel. Reaching back through the left heel. Both heels pressing away. Good. And then lower the left foot down, coming into a full downward facing dog. Roll the elbows down, the inner elbows up. Drop the chest, drop the head. Press the thighs back. And inhale long from the hands to the sit bones. Exhale long from the sit bones to the heels. Good. And lower the hips, coming into a plank. And then bring the knees down and the whole body down, or lower through chaturanga. Either way, coming on to the belly. And send the right arm forward. And bend the left knee and reach back and wrap your left hand around your left foot. And press your hips into the ground. Press your tailbone toward your pubic bone. Inhale, press into the right hand and lift the chin and chest. Exhale, kick up and back with your left foot. If you are able to hold onto your ankle, you can flex that foot. And then if you want, you can lift the right hand, you can lift the right leg, you can do either, neither, both. As you inhale, try to lift your chest higher. As you exhale, try to lift your leg higher. And release down. Just stack your hands, rest your forehead on them, let your heels fall out. Feel yourself breathing into the earth. And then send the left arm forward. Bend the right knee and reach your hand back. If you don't reach your foot, then maybe you can reach your pants or just bend it. If you can reach your ankle, then you can flex that foot. And press down into your hips. Inhale and lift your chin and chest. And then exhale, lift that right leg. And then either stay here or add lifting the left leg, lifting the left arm. See what you want to make out of this pose. Roll your eyes up. Feel yourself floating up away from the ground as you breathe in. Sinking the belly and pelvis into the ground as you breathe out, lifting higher. And relax down. Stack your hands, rest your forehead. Let your knees, your heels roll out to the side. And then bend both knees. Reach your hands back for your feet or your ankles. And then really lengthen your tailbone back and press it down toward the ground. Roll the shoulder blades in toward each other. Press down into the hips. Inhale and lift the chest. Exhale and lift the feet. Press the feet back to help lift the chest even more. And release down, stack the hands, rest the forehead. Let the heels release out. Bring the hands under the shoulders, press into the hands, and send your hips all the way back to your heels, leaving your hands stretched out in front of you. Pushing forward with the hands, getting lots of length back into your spine. Try to press your sit bones back and down. And then feel where the breath wants to go. My body knows where it was crunched from the last posture, and the breath just naturally wants to open that, and I feel it there the most. But you can see how it is for you. The body has such incredible wisdom. You can just let it do what it needs to do. Okay, and then lift your hips coming back up onto hands and knees. And we'll come into our full frog now. Taking both knees out to the side, lining them up with the hips. So not in front and not behind. Just creating nice right angles. And then sinking down as low as you can. So maybe bending the elbows for those who can, coming onto the elbows. And for those who can, coming all the way down onto the belly. So if you were feeling like the half frog wasn't really giving you enough of a stretch in those inner hip thighs, hopefully you're feeling it now. If you're on your belly and you prefer, you can rest on one cheek. If you're on a cheek, turn. Notice how the breath is doing the work and gravity. And bring your head center if it's not. Bring your hands under the shoulders if they're not. And press yourself up. Bring the feet in. Curl the toes under. Lift the knees. And bring the knees together. Walk the hands in. Lift the knees. Come into a standing forward bend. Let's clasp the hands behind the back of the head. And then move the hands down toward the floor and toward your knees. Press down into the feet and lift up through the thighs. Track the breath with your mind, lifting the navel on the exhale. You can imagine that you're trying to aim your navel for where your hands are. Slowly roll up, keeping your hands behind the back of your head. And then inhale, keeping the hands behind the back of your head. Just reach the elbows out to the side and lift the chin. And exhale, drop it, dropping the elbows. Inhale, elbows out, chin up. Exhale down. Continue. And then on your next inhale, press the clasp of the hands up. Exhale, bend the knees around the back, press them forward. Inhale, press up. Exhale, bend the knees, round the back, press forward. And again. And then this time, release the hands on the exhale, clasp them behind your back. Roll the shoulders back and step the legs wide apart. Let the feet be parallel to each other. Good. Then take a breath in. Exhale and fold, lifting the arms up. If you can, bring the heels of the hands together. And then roll the shoulder blades in toward each other. Drop the head. Lift the thighs. And release the hands down. Bring the knees down. Bring the buttocks down. Bring the whole body down. Lift the tailbone, tuck it under. Release the legs and shake them out. Place an eye pillow on your eyes if you're using one. Rest the arms out to the side, away from the body. Take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, releasing body into earth. Inhale nose, exhale mouth, releasing the jaw open, lips slightly apart. Inhale nose, exhale mouth, releasing the activity of the mind. Letting go of thoughts, past and future. Just being present. Using your breath to anchor you to this moment. And we'll let this moment flow effortlessly by letting go of controlling the breath. Just seeing how life unfolds and holding still, just witnessing, not doing anything, not needing anything, just staying with whatever's happening now, using the breath to keep you here. And letting go, letting go. fingers and the toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath. Stretch long. Hug the knees into the chest and rock from side to side. Feeling the ground massaging the back. And rub hand to hand and foot to foot. Roll over to either side, resting your head on your underside arm. Resting your body on the earth. And continuing to rest your mind in whatever is here in this moment. And slowly bring yourself up to sitting, letting your head come up last. Sinking down through the sit bones, lifting tall through the crown of the head. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, the hands together at the heart. Inhale the heart up to the hands. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste.